how Blake Shelton manages his position as Gwen Stefani's children's bonus dad. As the stepfather of Gwen Stefani's 3 sons, Kingston, 16, Zuma, 14, and Apollo, 8, Blake Shelton has discussed how the experience has altered him. Shelton and the No Doubt singer began dating in 2014, and they will wed in 2021. Blake acknowledges that he had to strike the ideal balance between being a friend to Gwen's sons and a parent. "It's one thing for me to be around the kids constantly and be their friend, but you do have to take into account eventually that they start to pay attention to things that you say. There is a great deal of responsibility involved." The country artist was aware that if he wanted to pursue a long-term relationship with the singer, Stefani's sons were part of the deal. "I think Gwen thought that when we first started seeing each other that it was just going to be a moment in time because of that." In order to spend more time with his stepchildren, Blake Shelton resigned from his voice role. The musician told People in his December 2022 cover story, "Gwen and I have done so much traveling, performing, and worked the first half of our lives that now we're like, hey, I'm good to put on my sweatpants at 6 o'clock and watch Ozark 8 times. That's our life right now, and we love it. The only thing I would risk if I left my profession at this point would be regretting losing out on the more significant aspects of life. Those are our children right now." Shelton said on his exit from the well-known singing competition, "This isn't about me anymore and it never will be." He told the newspaper, "You won't know what your regrets are going to be until you look back one day. I feel that if I continue down this path, my regrets would be that I am missing out on some more important things in life, and for now, that would be our children." During the coronavirus outbreak, Stefani and Shelton kept to themselves and cherished their undisturbed time with her sons. He may have been motivated to leave The Voice by spending this solitary time with his family doing things that I wished I had time to do for the last 20 years. He said, "The simple joy of being together in one area for a significant amount of time has been a great blessing. We take pleasure in spending time with each other and our families while we cook, clean, and ride four-wheelers." Shelton is taking the time to consider the future of his music and TV businesses in addition to spending quality time with his stepchildren. Being a stepdad, according to Blake Shelton, has caused him to focus less about himself and more about the kids he is raising. "Having children truly makes you think, oh wow, wait a second, it's not about me anymore and it never will be," he declared. "If you don't tell yourself that, you're only harming yourself because you'll miss out, in my opinion." Shelton, who is a single parent, has eventually found being a stepfather to be fulfilling. "They've shown me a side of myself that I didn't know I had. I'm more than just a funny person or a country singer. They truly rely on me, even though I've never been in charge of anything like that before, ever considered even being into," he explained. The singer of Nobody But You admitted that his stepchildren have contributed to the development of his parental feelings. "For a long time, it was awkward trying to figure out what my place is, and in their mind too," he said. "The discovery of a side of myself that, I suppose, I never really realized was there is the finest part for me, selfishly. Undoubtedly, an instinct sort of kicks in." The Grammy-nominated artist gained the self-assurance to be present for Gwen Stefani's 3 youngsters after witnessing his father embrace the position of a stepfather. Blake Shelton stated, "My dad set an example for me that was not even a consideration. You have 3 boys. Awesome. My father did that. My dad."